Who is that? Hey, Brilliant. Hey, Brilliant sis. Happy Wednesday. My bad. I had my thing up too loud. I'm sorry, y'all. Happy Wednesday, Brilliant. As you guys can see the title, today is May 1st. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. Today marks the first day of Mental Health Awareness Month. It is all month long, runs from May 1st through May 31st. And if I'm not mistaken, Mental Health Awareness Week is the 13th, I think, through the 19th. So, not only is this Mental Health Awareness Month, there's a whole week designated to mental health awareness, okay? All right? And the purpose of this live today on the Let's Walk and Talk Live is to inform everybody that as lay people, L-A-Y, people, our jobs are not to diagnose, stereotype, judge, or attempt to treat those who may have issues. As lay people, our jobs are to identify things that we may notice in ourselves or those that we love, who we're close to, that may mean that there's some help that needs to be sought. Okay? That's what lay people do. And I know there are some professionals on YouTube, and that is great. The thing about that, those professionals are licensed, okay? Hopefully they have been educated, they have been trained, they have received their clinical rotations, they have passed their board certifications, and they are licensed. Those can be your general practitioner, but mostly psychiatrists, psychologists, licensed social workers, and licensed therapists, okay? Okay? So don't let anybody in your life, in your circle, who is non-licensed, non-trained, non-educated, no clinical knowledge, try to clinically diagnose you, okay? All right? We've all had our issues, okay? We've all had our issues. We all know people who had issues, but we can't take the issues that we've experienced or that we've seen others experience and apply those to the general population. We just can't do that. Even licensed people don't do that. All right? All right? So you may see some similarities in the signs and symptoms that you witnessed, but you cannot practice what you haven't been licensed to practice. So what we as lay people want to do, I'm going to tell you guys some things we want to look for. Changes in behavior. Very significant changes in behavior, changes in sleep pattern that last for extended periods of time, changes in mood swings, okay, drastic mood swings, substance abuse in the past or currently, that kind of stuff. And what we can do with that, we can't diagnose when we notice those things because we don't know. There are several different mental health conditions, okay? And if you take those and you label, say 10 boxes, you label 10 boxes, you put a condition on each box. Every person may fit in a particular box, but the treatment is not the same. No two people, in some cases it can be, but when it comes to mental issues, you cannot treat everybody the same just because they've been diagnosed with the same issue. Clinicians can't do that. So how can lay people do that? It's impossible. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that. To me, that's not even malpractice because you don't have a license to practice in the first place. Okay? Malpractice is those who have a license to practice, but practice in an ethical, immoral, and dangerous way. So imagine a licensed person practicing in a dangerous way. And you being a layperson, you try it. All right? So we don't want to do that. What we want to do, though, is pay attention to the differences and the things that we observe, okay? I'm going to catch your comments, Brilliant. I'm cooling down, but you know I want to start back going fast. Let's see. Those legs. Thank you, Brilliant. Those legs goals. I was doing commentary, mental health awareness week. I'm nervous, but I have prayed and will definitely be doing that for mental health awareness week. Yes, I'm going to do something throughout the month. And I'm going to really hit hard and focus on mental health awareness week and mental health awareness day. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know which one, but one of those days during the week is mental health awareness day. So they break it down for us. It's mental health awareness month, mental health awareness week, and then there's a mental health awareness day. Okay, and there are a lot of things going on in the month of May. I think Teachers Week, I think Nurses Week, maybe even CNA Week. You know, so there's a lot going on in May. May is a month that's really, really important. All months are important. But as we're talking about mental health and health, May is a big one. And in October, there's World Health Awareness, okay? World Mental Health Awareness. Thank you, Brilliant. Yes, please hit that like button. It's enough for y'all to hit the like button today now. I'm not going to fuss. Y'all know I don't fuss about the like button. That's just a waste of time to me. Because the people are going to do it or they're not. I just truly appreciate you being here, okay? Whether you're coming through for a minute, 2 minutes, a few seconds, I appreciate each and every one of you guys who come through here when I'm live, you know? So I would appreciate a thumbs up. That would be great. But as a content creator, I appreciate you. Whether you thumbs it up or not, I have to say I appreciate you for stopping by, okay? It's all interactive and it all helps the channel to grow. But hey, if you don't, you don't. We can't make people do what they don't want to do, but we do encourage it. Okay, encourage giving that thumbs up for positivity. Thumbs up for positivity, okay? Thank you, Brilliant. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to catch a few more of your comments. Let's see. Thanks for joining our surprise chat today. Thank you, Brilliant. You are surrounded by motivation and positivity here. Please hit the like button and don't hesitate to join in on the great commentary. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't. Hey, friend. Hello. How are you? Glad to see you. I'm glad you're in the chat. I'm cooling down today. Y'all, it's so hot today outside. I'm on the elliptical today, okay? It is so hot. So y'all know when I'm on the elliptical, she's my best friend, right? She's not going to lie to me. So sometimes I go fast. And sometimes she makes too much noise. Right. Sometimes we go fast though. Fast. Then we slow it down. We trick the body, okay? We trick the body. Slow it down and get back to a normal pace. Okay? Thank each and every one of you guys for coming through here. I appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. And remember, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So, that being said, as lay people, please show love, have some sympathy, empathy, and have a heart. I know it's hard sometimes, you know, where nobody's perfect. But you just never know. You never know. And honestly, we never know what we put people through, okay? And I'm not talking about right now. As we get older, we should get wiser and we do better. But in our lifetime, we never know just how much we put people through. Parents, grandparents, children, spouses. We just never know. Thank you, Brilliant, for welcoming him. I hope I'm correct in saying him. Is that Samus? Thank you, Samus. And I welcome anyone from any country. Just be polite, please. Be polite. Be polite. Be nice. Be kind, okay, when you come into the chat. Even if you're not nice, polite, and kind outside of the chat, please be nice and kind inside of the chat, okay? And you guys remind me to slow down. Slow down. Move those arms. See, watch the legs move. That's what I want you to do. I want you to be encouraged to move. This helps everyone with their mental health, okay? Getting that heart rate up, breathing correctly. For those who like to breathe in through their nose and out through their mouth, if you feel like you need more air, breathe in through both, okay? Breathe in through both. And take it at your own pace. Take it at your own pace. Whether you're walking, jogging, running, swimming, cycling, you're on your treadmill, elliptical, whatever you're doing, do it at your own pace, okay? It's much more beneficial if you do it at your own pace. So I am on here early today. This is the time I've been striving to hit back to. And with it being so hot outside today, I was like, let's get it. Let's get it today. Let's get it today. So anyone who's coming through here, I appreciate you for coming through. I'm doing my cool down right now. I know most of you who know anything about exercise, the cool down is like maybe 3 to 5 minutes. But my cool down is my opportunity to come on here and be live. Okay? So it can go a whole hour. It can go a whole hour, y'all. An hour. It can go a whole hour. I walk and I talk. So as I walk and talk, we talk about a plethora of things. And today I'm speaking on mental health awareness. But what I'm speaking on today, most specifically, is I'm speaking to the lay people, okay? Not the professionals, because the professionals do it the right way. If they're ethical and they're doing everything in order and decency, they know the correct way. But there are a lot of lay people, they don't do it the correct way, okay? Okay? Nursing assistants, nurses, they can't diagnose. They can do nursing diagnosis, but they can't diagnose. So imagine a person who is not in the healthcare field at all, diagnosing people. As lay people, we want to be empathetic, okay? And of course, we've all said that person looks like they're experiencing this, that, and the other. That's okay. That's okay. That's really okay, especially when you're having one-to-one conversations with people. You're on the phone with your friend. You guys may be talking about someone you know. And hopefully if you're doing that, you're figuring out a way to seek help for them. But when you come onto social media and you want to talk about issues, any type of health issues, whether it be medical or mental, physical or mental, it's all medical, but whether it's physical or mental, you have to come from a layperson's perspective. A layperson, and some people can't make that difference. Some people, they cross the line and they begin to diagnose. And if you let them, they'll start to try to treat you. How can someone who's never been educated or trained treat you? They can't. They can't. And they can't put their experience on everybody, okay? Bria, I think they held their last comment because it has some emojis, because that's the only thing I see going on with it. But you put that in a chat before, so I don't know what's going on. I think it may be all those stars or something. It's funny. The app is funny. So it held that comment. So I usually try to do no more than like 3 emojis. Like when I'm asking someone to subscribe, I usually kind of put like a heart, a cash sign if they want to mention their cash app, maybe the bell, something like that. But I think when you start to go over 3 or 4, I think even then YouTube would hold it for review, because they consider that spam in the chat. Because that's the only thing I see with it. That's the only thing I see with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. But I've just learned through experience that happens. And thank you so much for being here today with me, Brilliant. I appreciate you. And just remember, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental Health Awareness Week, if I'm not mistaken, runs May 13th through 19th. And Mental Health Awareness Day is one of those days within that week. Can't quite remember when. Hey, girl, dad. Good afternoon, Lines Pride, everyone in the chat. Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? I'm actually so excited about this month. Mental health needs to be discussed. I'm excited about tackling this issue. Yes, it does need to be discussed. It truly does. And Brian, that's why I specify as lay people, because there are so many people on these apps who are just that. They're lay people, and the way they approach it is incorrectly. They're basically diagnosing people and trying to tell them what type of treatment they need or what they need to do, or offering counseling. You know, let your general practitioner, who can take assessments of you and then decide if he wants to refer you to a psychologist, psychiatrist, or you can just go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a licensed therapist. You know, but don't let someone who's worked on cars all their lives, you know, tell you what's going on with you because they saw somebody else with similar symptoms. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You can, but you should not. People do it, but they shouldn't. I promise you they shouldn't. To me, that's worse than malpractice, because you don't have the requirements, or you don't meet the criteria to practice anyway. And when people are diagnosing mental health issues, there are requirements. There are assessments that are made. You may see two people acting the same way, but the slightest thing could put them in different, you know, could mean that they need different types of therapy, okay? It could mean that they need different types of therapy. And people don't pay attention to that. They really don't. Because they really don't know that. They're trying to educate people and they don't know. So, girl, dad, how's the day been for you? Brilliant. How's the day going for you? Anybody that comes across this chat, how's the day going for you guys? I suggest to anybody to get outside, even if you just stand on your porch, take some deep breaths in and out, and try to relax, release, relate, resolve, refocus. The prefix re. Okay? And don't let anyone diagnose you who does not have the qualifications to diagnose you. Now, you can listen to someone who says that they see concerns. You know, they're concerned about you, because when they see concerns and they're concerned about you, they will suggest that you get professional help, okay? That should be the help that they give you, is to suggest that you get professional help. That should be the help that they give you. They shouldn't try to give you professional help because they're not qualified. They're not qualified. And I'm going to catch y'all's comments. When I'm on this elliptical, it's much harder than when I'm walking outside. It's much harder than when I'm walking outside. So this is hump day. I hope you guys have, been having a great week so far. And I hope that the rest of your week is great, okay? I hope that the rest of your week is great. Just know that today, May, this month is Mental Health Awareness Day. And World Mental Health Day is in October. Okay, it is October 10th. I notice that sometimes people get those mixed up. They get them mixed up. Okay, I'm trying to look at the comments and see what's going on. Thank you to everybody who's come through here. Girl Dad says it's going good. Thank you. Friday just got out of the garden. Thank you for asking. I think Friday just got out of the garden with my little one, about to cook something up. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. Bryn says, let me see. I have a week of reflection this week. May 6th is my mom's birthday. So this first week of the month, up to Mother's Day, is always tough for me. Oh, I understand, Bryn. I understand. I'm finishing up her birthday celebration this week. Otherwise, I'm blessed. That's good. That's so good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, it is so hot outside today. I'm not sure that I'll go outside, and if I do, to walk, it'll just be, it'll be a really, really light stroll, a really, really light stroll, and it'll be later on in the evening, just before dark probably. Just before dark, right at dark. Once it cools off, because y'all, we've been fussing and complaining, and saying we wanted to make up his mind. Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be hot? It seemed like we were having an early spring. And then all of a sudden, we got the post-Easter snap. We did. It's hard to stay on here and go slow. It's really hard to be on here and go slow. But I try to go slower, and I am cooling down. So I do need to get my heart rate down. I need to take in some oxygen, get some deep breaths in and out. In and out. So that I can prepare to just kind of glide on off of here. Just glide on off of here and jump in the shower. Glide on off of here and jump in the shower. So yeah, she's not squeaking. Y'all know I'm not going to get rid of my best friend until she just won't perform at all. She's not squeaking. But she does make a little noise, especially when I go fast. It's just the movement that causes noise. So I don't want to do that. But I do thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I truly do. Brian says, here. Let's see. Girl dad, what you got? What you got in your garden? Makes my heart smile to hear you having positive, valuable time with your little one. Oh, right. Brian says, we appreciate you too, sis. Thank you, Brian, so much. Thank you. How many minutes do I have? Oh, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. I'm late. Hey, Lance Pride. Hey, Melissa. You're right on time. I got like 6 minutes left, Melissa. I got 6 minutes left. It's so hot outside. I got back on my best friend today. Y'all, this is my best friend. As long as the batteries are straight, she won't lie to me. Get you a best friend, okay? Whether it's your treadmill, your bike, or your elliptical, it won't lie to you. This is another good friend. They won't lie to you. As long as they're functioning properly, they won't lie to you. All right? They won't lie to you at all. Happy retirement days. Hey, Betty. Melissa says, hey, brilliant. But again, it's so hot outside today, y'all. So after I shower and get a bite to eat, I might do like a late evening stroll, a slow walk and talk, or just kind of sit outside. But I had to go ahead and get back on my best friend. She's missed me. I've missed her. And we're back together again. We're back together again. I just came on to make sure that you guys know. If you don't know, which I'm sure you'll see it on some app, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And anytime you address mental health awareness as a layperson, okay? Not a professional. We're all lay people. We cannot diagnose, okay? We can't assess. We can assess too as a layperson, but we can't give a clinical assessment, okay? We can't diagnose, and we definitely should not be counseling or treating, because most of us have had our own issues. We may not have even been diagnosed. We just remember maybe some hard times that we've gone through, right? Okay? So you can have 10 people who have received the diagnosis of the same mental health disorder, but their treatment will be different. 99.2% of the time, their treatment will be different. And it takes a educated, all right, trained, clinically trained professional to decide what treatment, what the diagnosis is first, and what treatment is appropriate for each person Two people can have the exact same thing with 50% of the same symptoms or more, but their treatment regimen may be different, okay? And we have to think about people's culture as well. There are so many different cultures on this app, in all apps. So what may be okay in one culture may not be okay in this culture. So we're in America, and as Americans, we have to understand that. We should understand that when we get on these apps, that what we say goes worldwide. What we say goes worldwide, okay? So if you have not been educated, you have not been trained, you don't have any clinical skills, you have not passed your state's board, your state's licensing board, that means you don't have a license, right? You don't have a license. So you're worse than the person who has a license and is practicing incorrectly. That's called malpractice. They have a license, and sometimes they do things that aren't ethical or just that aren't legal, that aren't right. So as a non-licensed person, the only person you can be professional about is yourself. And if you've ever seen anything online or been to any kind of school, they even tell you, you don't even self-diagnose yourself. Now, if you're going to self-diagnose, that's on you. But you shouldn't do that, let alone diagnose other people, okay? Now, again, as lay people, we can monitor ourselves, people that we know and love. When we see changes, we can do that. Mood swings, sleeping patterns disturbed, substance abuse in the past or currently, like thinking magically, just thinking in unrealistic ways, okay? Excessive anxiety and depression, changes in yourself, your spouse, your children, your parents, those who are close to you. And you still can't diagnose those people, but you can bring it to their attention that you notice changes. And you can suggest to them and encourage them and motivate them to get professional help from a licensed, someone who has been trained and has passed their state board or whatever their state requirements are and received a license, okay? There are a lot of different types of assessments that you can use to assess someone, but a professional has to do that. Now, two of the main ones is the ICD-10 codes and the DSM-5. And you guys can look those up to see what they are. And so we don't have the authority to use those codes on anybody to make any diagnoses, okay? We don't. So just be aware, though, as a layperson, you can notice changes. You can notice behavior patterns that have changed significantly. And you can suggest to that person to get help. If they don't listen, suggest to someone else who is close to them. If you're not the closest person to them and you don't think they're not listening to you, suggest it to their children, their parents, their spouse, someone who they will listen to. Because many times they won't listen to anybody. And sometimes you have to report it to a professional. Okay, let the people who are licensed, state licensed, board certified, and all of that good stuff, who have the credentials to use the correct criteria to diagnose people, let those people do that. All right? And as lay people, without licenses, make sure that we bring it to the appropriate people's attention when we see something going on. That's what I ask all of you to do in this month of May and every month, every day. If you see something that's not right, say something. Okay? Say something so that that person can get the correct diagnosis by way of the correct assessments and criteria being met, and they can receive the correct treatment, whether it's medicine, counseling, or whatever else the professionals decide, okay? You can't take your own self-experiences and apply it to a whole plethora of people on a social media app. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that. You can let us know what your experiences are. You can. And you can tell us what you think. But just don't be out here labeling people, okay? Okay? Don't be out here labeling people. I see there are, you know what? There are a lot of licensed doctors on these apps who get it right. So if you worked on cars all your life, you've worked in a restaurant all your life, you may know something about it. You may, okay, because of your own experiences or because of someone that you know and love. But you can't tell the masses, okay? You can't tell the masses. You can. You can share your experiences that you've experienced or someone who you know if they don't mind, okay? If they don't mind and you have their permission. But you cannot just get on here and see people on the app and decide that people you've never reached out to touch, that you can't even reach out and touch them. You know, some people don't even trust legal teledocs, okay? And even teledocs, what do? They ask you for a history. And a lot of times they have a history on you, even when you see them over the phone. So imagine these non-licensed people, non-educated, non-trained, non-licensed, trying to tell people what to do. They can't do that. They can't do that. They shouldn't do that. Melissa says, thank you so much for the encouraging words. Brilliant. I'm going to take it slow because recovering my knee. Uh-oh, what happened? I need to go up, y'all, but we'll get it. Yes, it'll be better. It'll get better. I'm feeling you on this month. Is going right. I know it well. Okay, Melissa M., you are such a sweet soul. I always appreciate your presence and input, sis. Genuinely mean that. So what happened? Did you injure your knee? I got to go up and look. Betty, I saw you. I don't know if you heard me, but I spoke to you. Retirement Days. Y'all check out Retirement Days, comfort foods, and more. Check out every content creator in here. Girl Dad, A Brilliant Blessed Mess. Melissa M. Do you do content, Melissa? I need to go. I need to subscribe to you. Because guess what? If you don't do content and you ever do decide, you'll have subscribers. You'll have subscribers. Okay, I think I left off when Melissa said I'm late. Okay, Brilliant spoke. Everybody's speaking. Melissa says, Lord, I got one. I need to take my tops off her. Melissa M. Sis, go ahead in and get that summer body right, sis. She's talking about the elliptical. It's going to take me till next summer to get mine all the way back in right and tight. All right, brilliant. Melissa says, come on, Lions Prime, speak on it. Okay, brilliant. We all need to make sure we are not allowing unlicensed people to diagnose us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't listen to people who haven't been licensed and trained. Licensed, they haven't been educated. They haven't been trained. No clinical training, no nothing. No rotations of anything. And they have not gone before their board to get their certification and their licenses. Okay? That is dangerous. That is very dangerous. Melissa says, thank you, Nice Pride. Yes, Melissa, it's going to get better. You know, rehab it. Make sure you talk with your doctor. Do the things that they've told you to do. You know, and you know, of course, they do want us to rest some, but usually they want us to get right back moving. But you know, you take that at your own pace. You do what your doctor tells you to do. And prayerfully, hopefully, everything will work out fine. Prayerfully, hopefully, everything will work out fine. So it's been, 36 minutes? I'm about to jump off here, y'all, because y'all know I'm so sweaty. I was on here for like 45 minutes, and then I went live. I was like, you know what? It's so hot outside today. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance. I don't know if I'm going to go outside. But if I do, that's all good. That's all good. It'll be like late evening, close to dark, if not dark. And just do a couple of laps. I hope that you guys are having a great Wednesday, a great hump day. Be you at work, be you at home, wherever you are, wherever you be. Wherever you are. Thank you for coming through here, showing support. Thank you for the 4 likes. I appreciate that. Y'all, so many people come through here, but they just want to stop by. I don't mind if they don't like. Just stopping by shows enough support to me. But the likes would be great. The likes would be great. They really would. They really, really would. So I always end up going a little bit faster than I want to. So for the next maybe 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to do a true cool down, get this heart rate down. And you guys know what I wish? I wish you all peace. I wish you positivity, and I wish you prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity breed and live, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential, okay? Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out, all right? Don't let stressed people stress you out. Because guess what? Some people, I've started to say this a lot lately, they have a misery den, a misery lounge. It's a misery lounge. That's not the kind of lounge you want to hang out in, okay? They'll look happy and they will appear happy until they get their hooks into you. Or until they can kind of trick you into thinking, there, it's all good. Then they'll come and say, come sit right here. Right there. Sit next to me. The next thing you know, it's all chaos, okay? The next thing you know, you found yourself in the misery lounge. Leave the misery lounge. Leave any place that brings you more stress, more drama than you want. Leave it, okay? Leave it. You know, even when you're at home, you and your significant other, you guys get into it, take a walk outside. Take a walk outside. Because this is Mental Health Awareness Month. You can have known someone for 20 years, never knew that before you met them, something was going on, okay? And it's easier said than done. Y'all, we're not perfect over here. So for anybody who likes to say, oh, they always talking about positivity, yes, we are. Because guess what? Guess what the bulk of what we see on here is? Negativity, okay? Negativity. And then you get off of here and you have some negative things going on around you. So why not take this 30 minutes to an hour and speak positivity, okay? Speak positivity. Someone new came in here. Melissa says, right. And we ain't going. Right, we ain't going. We ain't going. Hi, Adrienne. Melissa says, I appreciate you, brilliant and large pride. Yes, Melissa, you will speak it into existence. You'll get better. It'll feel better. Hey, bro. Ariel, I'm going to block you, Bubble B. Do I look like a bro? You want me to step off this thing and pull the shirt? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Adrian and Adrian, welcome into the chat. Welcome into the chat. Adrian, do you want me to, you gonna make me get off this thing and pull this up? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I believe in being toned and looking nice. Because everybody wants to, we all got our problem spots. When you guys see the most perfectly developed man or woman, now you have some who truly don't. They don't want to change a thing. And that's a good thing. That doesn't mean arrogance. That means they have come to like who they are. Maybe they've always liked who they are. See, when people say they wouldn't change a thing about them, that shows growth. That shows maturity. You know, they accept everything about them and their flaws. And some people truly think they have none. It's only a problem when there's a degree of arrogance, okay? There's only a problem when there's a degree of arrogance. If you don't love you, who will? If you don't love you, of course people in your life love you. But if you don't love you, who else will? Especially when you're on these apps, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, all the other stuff that they have, Instagram, no matter what it is. People are meant to do what did I just talk about? They want to, even if they have nothing going on, they want to make you feel miserable. They want to pull you into the misery lounge. Pull you and say, sit right here next to me. Sit right there next to me. Stuff's going kind of bad for me, so let me see if I can get it going bad for you. And even when things aren't going bad for them, some people just, they say that they're happy, but it's a sad thing when you being happy means making other people stressed, okay? It's a sad thing for you when you being happy, it's all good that you stressed someone else out. So don't do that. Don't do that. Like I say every day, if it's at a family event, something stressing you out, leave or remove yourself. Go to the front yard if they're in the backyard. Somebody you just can't get along with. If you're in Walmart, move. Go get something else that you need. You know, we all have flaws. Me, in the past, somebody's ticking me off in Walmart, I'm going to stand right there. And I probably will, depending on what kind of day I'm having now. But what's best and what's less stressful is to say, you know what? I need some milk. I'm going to let her have these canned goods. And I'm going to go up here and get me some milk. And then I'm going to come back. Okay? I'm going to come back. And you may not have time. I know you may not. But you don't have to go all the way back to the milk. But I'm just saying, go to the next aisle. Come around and hopefully they'll be gone. Okay? And it's, again, it's always easier said than done. Sometimes we're just not having a good day. That person is not having a good day. And hey, fireworks are fireworks, okay? But try to make sure that you contain yourself, okay? And I'm not saying this because I'm perfect at this. I'm saying this because that has been an issue for me. And the more I grow and more I learn that when you let people see that you're not bothered by the things that they do, it ticks them off to the highest degree of tistivity. Y'all learned a new word. Tick, and psst. Okay? Ticticity. Sometimes you just have to laugh at people. Sometimes you have to laugh at people. Even when you have short patience like I do. Sometimes you have to outsmart them too. Because sometimes people are on a mission to make you feel like they feel. They want you in that misery lounge. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I know every day, no matter what month it is, we should strive to be better. But make it a goal this week. When someone ticks you off, okay? I'm going to catch y'all's comments. When someone ticks you off, last Friday he's seen them relax. He needs to stop with the calcium. You see he left. Melissa says, right? And your voice is clearly feminine. But as you tell us, we're not going to let bother people bother us. We're going to laugh. Tell them, brilliant. 59 people. I see 69 now. 69 on one device, 63 on the other. Y'all give me a thumbs up. Hit that like. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Consider coming back. This month we're going to be doing some mental health awareness. Just some speaking on it, talking on it, just throwing out some cues. You know, we're going to do what lay people should do. We're not going to be self-proclaimed professionals, okay? We're not licensing ourselves to be professionals, okay? Okay? We're not going to license ourselves to be professionals. And I thank all of you guys. Like I said, I would like to have more thumbs up. But hey, if you don't want to thumbs me up, that's fine because you're here. You're here and I appreciate that. I appreciate any support. Okay? I appreciate any support. And I'm talking and I'm still on this thing. Y'all went 45 minutes and I'm still talking on here. Y'all give me a thumbs up for that. Shoot, let me be quiet. Bree says, thanks for joining Live Prize Chat. Today you are surrounded by motivation and positivity here. Please hit the like button and don't hesitate to join in on this great commentary. Subscribe if you haven't. Yes, that's what commentary should be about. About you or about world events, about things going on that, you know, we should inform each other of. Educational, informational, motivational, entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Melissa, for the hearts and the rose. I appreciate you. Oh, my patience are short, but learning to work my mind right on them, outsmart them, right, and leave them in the... Come on, Melissa. I'm telling you, mine are so short, and I have said that on here before. I said, people will come on here saying that you're trying to be so positive. Well, why not? Why not? If I ask anybody in this chat, of the 52 people who are listening right now, I know you guys aren't going to all say anything, but you can drop down into the comments. Let me know whether it's this app or any other app. What is the ratio to positivity to negativity that you see? I bet the ratio is 90 to 10. 90% negative, 10% positive. So when those of us, me and people like me, come on here, it doesn't mean we're perfect. It doesn't mean that we're all about positivity. Hey, I watch drama. It's just like a TV show. I watch drama. But there are certain lines that I don't cross. There are certain lines that I don't cross. There are certain lines that none of us should cross, okay? And talking about lines, we're going to talk about, let's give you an example, a thin line between love and hate, okay? There's a thin line between knowing enough is enough. Enough, when you can keep going, there's a thin line. But if it's negative, I don't feel a line. If it's negative, I don't see a line. It's just negative. You know? So I guess you would say enough and not enough. There's a thin line. But if it's negative, there is no line. Enough is just enough. Okay? Enough is just enough. There's no line. Sanity. Thin line. Sanity, insanity. Very thin line. Most of us walk that line, whether you care to admit it or not. And the reason I say most of us, because no matter how well put together you are mentally, there are certain things that could happen, God forbid. You're right here on sanity. You're all up over here. All up over here. You're nowhere near the line. And something can happen. Someone can just simply tick you off to a degree that makes you come all the way over here. Jump the line and you're over here. Okay? And that's why we say, and now I know what my grandparents meant, my parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and my great-great-grandmother who lived until I was 15. Now I know what they meant. You never know what people are going through. Even if things are gravy, this is a line. Some of us are right here. Some of us are right here. It takes one and you're here. Sanity, insanity. Some of us, the line is here and we're sane over here. Like you can't even see my hand. You're over here. This is insanity. Something could happen and make you come all the way over here, jump these hurdles, jump the line, and you're over here. You know? So you just never know. But people are always so quick to judge. I've judged people before. I'm sure I will again. But there comes a time when you should know when to pump your brakes, okay? There comes a time when you should know when to pump your brakes. Yeah, my other device, the battery just went away. So if you guys are saying something, I appreciate that. I see a Bria says, Melissa says, yes. Watch drama. Yeah, watch drama. It's okay to watch drama. It's just like, heck, when we watch The Young and the Restless, that's drama, right? That's a daytime soap filled with drama. Sometimes you get some stuff, not a lot of bad things happening, but it's just kind of messy. You know, it's messy. So it's okay. But that is a soap. Those people are being paid very, very well. I don't, it's a show. But to do it to someone intentionally, on apps, there's no amount of money. There's no amount of money worth the integrity that you lose when you do certain things. There's no amount of money. Some things are priceless. Integrity is priceless. Sometimes it takes us a while to learn that. Sometimes we know it and we just don't learn it until we get a little bit older. We have a little bit more, a few more experiences. But integrity is priceless. Try your best to always keep your integrity, okay? Try your best to always keep your integrity. Is that my pad? I can't see because I'm kind of far. It doesn't look like I'm far away, but the writing is really small. So I can't see. I think it's my pad. Hey, my pad, how are you today? Is that my pad? Yes, it is. Brilliant says, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I thank all of you guys for coming in. So I'm sweaty, dirty, but look, so it's okay. It's okay to get sweaty and dirty for a good cause, okay? You're fine. I'm glad to hear that, my pet. I'm glad to hear that. So I'm not done yet though, y'all. I got to do some, I got leg day again. I'm not done yet. It's leg day again. So I've had cardio twice already, but you never can get enough cardio. I've had cardio twice already. I might do a stroll later, or I might just go live and just sit on the porch or something. Sit on the porch or something. So it is leg day. I feel like I should do arms today though. I feel like I want to do arms today. Ladies, guys, remember what I said? It's springtime. It's springtime. We all have those spots. Like I said, some of us feel like we're just perfect, and that's okay if you are. But if you have those areas that you want to work on, it's that time of the year where we want to show a little bit. It's hot. You have no choice. You got to show your arms a little bit, show your legs a little bit, maybe your shoulders. You want to show a little bit. Tone it up. There's nothing wrong with toning it up. You don't have to look like Hulk Hogan, The Rock, the Incredible Hulk. Ladies, we just want to be toned. And men, you can take it to however far you want. If you want to look like The Rock, do that. If you want to look like Hulk Hogan, do that. If you want to look like whoever, Incredible Hulk, do that. But ladies, we want to keep it toned and nice. As nice as possible. And if you aren't where you want to be, I'm sure you have goals. Set your goals. Do the things that you need to do to reach your goals. And sometimes we backstep, we backtrack. No, that's okay. Sometimes we backtrack. That's okay. Just, get back on track. Okay? Get back on track. So on that note, I've been on here almost an hour. It don't take all night and it don't take all day to do nothing. Right? Sometimes you push for an hour. But hey, it's an hour. If you're right at 52, 53 minutes, are those 7 minutes on the app, are they going to do anything? Now, if the numbers jump up, hey, we could take it to an hour. We could take it to an hour. Thank you, Brilliant. Brilliant, what's going on in there? I see you and MyPad speaking. I don't know. I see someone else. Is that Adrian? Adrian, don't spam my chat. Don't you spam my chat with all those emojis. Don't you do it. Brilliant is my honorary mod. The only reason I haven't modded Brilliant is because I don't need a lot of mods. Like, I haven't had a mod in here today. And it's gotten up to maybe 60 something. But people, if you're not cutting up too bad, I don't mind the view. If you're not cutting up too bad. And plus, I know that Brilliant has mod duties for so many channels. I don't put that stress on her. Yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful when you mod for so many people. And some of these people really expect for you to be there. Like, and you can't always be there. You have life. You have things that you're doing. You have work. You have family. And if you're a content creator, you also have a channel. And when you go live, maybe at the same time. So, we can't always, I don't like it. When I see that a person is modding for a lot of people, I'm like, wow, I really like that mod. But they mod for so many people. It's got to be stressful. Even if nobody is like saying, hey, where's Brilliant? Even if they're not doing that, it's still stressful. Just the fact that you have that duty. I have seen mods who the content creator even doesn't like really call out for them or anything, but they're like, this person is live and I'm off of them. This person is live and I'm off of them. Then they're just kind of being pulled and tugged. Then a third person goes live and they're off of them. Y'all, it can be stressful. It can be stressful. Because some people take these mod duties, like, seriously. Like they're a paid job with retirement. Some people take these mods, and that is good. That is really great to have good mods. It is. But as content creators, we have to understand and realize that if someone else if you've seen the value in a person and you've modded them, then most likely other people have seen that value too. And they may be modding for like 10 people. I tell you no lie. Y'all, especially when you're just interacting and you're networking, people just throw a mod stick on you. It's like, I didn't ask for that. Like, pump the brakes. Like, no, slow down. I don't want to be a mod. Like, everybody doesn't want to be a mod. Because sometimes you get pulled in so many different directions. And believe it or not, people say one thing and then they start to feel another way. Especially if you're a mod here and you're a mod here. 2 content creators, maybe even a mod for a third. One sees you, we're going to keep it at 2 to keep it simple. Every time this one goes live, this content creator sees you in most of their live. But when they go live, you're only there for a few seconds. Or you come or you're trying to go back. Some people take offense to that or some people don't like that. And to me, that's putting stress, on the mod. I like to ask people. Before just, doing that. I like to ask people. So a long time ago, I can't remember if I asked Chef, Jill, and Rock. Chef, Jill, Rock, and Sassy. Those are the 4 mods that I have. I can't really remember if I asked them. Because when I started going live more often, I wasn't like paying attention like that. So I can't remember. Excuse me, y'all. I think we're just kind of in the same circles. And so they were mods, and I just said, okay, they look like good mods. They look like great mods, and I modded them. But the longer I've been on here, like just going live and things like that, I see where people will say one thing and they'll mean another. And then, of course, I've seen content creators who don't care. Like, they don't care. And it's whenever you're available, come. And they appreciate that. That's how I would like to be. Whenever you're available, come. And I can understand if someone does see you in someone's chat all the time, Monty, and you have a mod stick in their chat, and you're rarely there. So I understand that, especially if the times vary. Because like I said, we have schedules. We have schedules. And a lot of times as content creators, we go live at the same time. So I try not to put too much stress on someone who I see mods in a lot of places, if that makes sense. If they mod in a lot of places, I try not to stress them like that. Adrian, blessings to you. So Adrian was being good. I appreciate that, Adrian. Melissa says, oh my God, I got a Teams coming up in 5 minutes. Thank you, Melissa. I'll be looking out for the next live. Lots of love and continued light. Same to you, Melissa. And I hope everything goes great in your team meeting. And of course, we're hoping the best for your knee. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Bryn says, sis, yes, I just naturally support the queens. I respect. Yes, thank you for saying that. Saying it says mods or not. Right. Should always support each other. Right. I have asked to be unmodded for a few people. Right. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Because sometimes people do. Hello, how are you? Sometimes people expect, a bit much of you. A bit too much, to be honest. That's why I so appreciate Jill. Every so often, Jill really does show her appreciation for her mods. She really does. And I so appreciate her for that. Hello. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Brenda says, welcome in. So, so I appreciate the people who are basically honorary mods because they don't have to do that. And Brilliant, you're great at that. So, sometimes it's best to me, it's kind of best to do that. Now if your chat gets so full of people and you just gotta have somebody, yeah, but sometimes the honorary mods do a great job, just as good as those who have been modded. Because you just want to keep the chat, you want to have someone there to welcome people in when you don't see the comments. Because a lot of times, you guys know we get far behind in comments. Some comments we just miss. And sometimes things start to go on in the chat that the content creator would not be happy with if they saw it and they didn't see it. So, that's just how it is. That is just how it is. I am so sweaty. You got Insta. No, I don't. Who are you? I'm glad you're here. And I don't mean that in a rude way, but who are you? I haven't seen you before. I thank you for coming by. Sometimes you just don't. Yeah, you just don't want to be attached to some. Right. And being a mod for them. Yeah, people, because people don't think logically. You're just doing your job as a mod. You're being a mod. Like, you're not trying to do anything when you block comments or block or hide people. You're doing your job. They should look at that as they shouldn't be doing in the chat doing things that they shouldn't do. They shouldn't be in the chat doing things that they shouldn't do. Hey, baby, are you a troll? Are you a troll? If you're a good troll, you can stay in here, but I'm about to get out of here anyway. Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes it's just like, and people will get offended when you ask to be unmodded. It's not a big issue. It's not a big deal. That sometimes you're not going to be able to, make all the lives. And sometimes you just don't want to have that, the mod wrench. You just don't. That's just like being shared out. Sometimes you just don't want to be shared by everybody. Like I've seen some content creators that just want to do it on their own, get it on their own. I haven't taken offense to that. If someone ever, I saw someone once in a live chat and they asked, the person said that they would share them out. And so the content creator was like, no, don't share me out. Now in that situation, it was because of the type of company that person kept. That content creator didn't want them to share them out. I mean, I couldn't blame her. So, sometimes you don't want to be in certain algorithms. So, even if the person themselves is good and they mean no harm, they're trying to help you to grow. If they hang out in certain places, I feel like that's within your right to say, I'm good, I appreciate it, but don't share me out. It's just a simple request. It's a simple request because people can do it if they want to, but that's the whole thing about this app. There are a lot of things that you can block, but people can still do what they do. And that's crazy to me. It's just like you blocked them for nothing. The only thing you can do is just keep them from commenting in your chat, but everything else that they want to do, they can still do. So I did see a content creator recently ask a person in their chat who was also a content creator not to share them out. And I truly understood why. Yes, brilliant. Yes, you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Facebook you? No. Who are you? Do you want me to get Instagram? I don't know you. Want me to get Instagram? Want me to get what the heck? See what I'm talking about? People will put you in a misery lounge, or they just do childish things. It could be a kid, but the sad part about it, y'all, is when the childish things happen, it's usually an adult. It's usually an adult. When the childish things happen, it's usually an adult. It's usually an adult. That's so crazy. When the childish things happen, it's usually an adult. You expect that out of kids. You expect kids to do childish things. But when the adults do them, and it's okay to tease every now and again, but just to come in and be disruptive, nobody got time for that. See how we handled that? We went a whole hour, and then somebody came in here acting crazy. A whole hour. So when they start doing that a lot, then yeah, you got to mod people up and just be like, don't even tolerate it. First thing crazy, get them out of here. I've seen people literally going back and forth with mods in the chat saying, I said this, I'm talking to the content creator. Well, guess what? The content creator made that person a mod. Okay? And they trust that mod to deal with situations within the chat. So the easiest way to get blocked is to go back and forth with somebody's mod. Why would you go back and forth with a moderator? Now, I know that there have been times when moderators and certain subscribers don't get along. It carried over from something else. But then there are times when people just come in out of the blue, never been there before, or rarely drop down. If they've been there, they've rarely made comments. And then they just start going at it with a mod because a mod simply told them to be respectful, to be nice, or ask them a question. What does that mean? What do you mean? And they start going back and forth. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the content creator. Well, guess what? The content creator doesn't catch everything. And that's why they have trusted mods to handle some of the things that they don't catch. And the mods are there to also bring things to attention. That's why it's blue. That's why they're blue. If the mod says something, we might miss that. But usually, hopefully, we catch it. So I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. It's hump day, middle of the week. For those who look at the week like that, they're looking forward to the weekend. But what I encourage you to do, I encourage you to cherish each and every day, whether it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. All right? Cherish all of them. Love all of them the same. I know some of them can be more hectic, especially at work. Especially at work. But don't rush them. Don't push them. Okay? And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. Okay? For anyone catching the replay, nothing in this video, and for all those who are in the chat, nothing was meant to be professional advice. We're just all here for educational, motivational, informative, and entertainment purposes only, in a good way. All right? So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. Bye, y'all. And thank you to everyone who came through here. I truly appreciate you, whether you were a subscriber or a content creator. Bye, y'all.